Hello, I'd like to give you a brief overview of a new series of reporting options aimed at providing users with information they need about entity controls that have been outsourced to a service organization. The three new reports are called Service Organization Control Reports, or SOC reports for short. These reports represent the evolution of SAS 70, responding to a market need while leveraging the core competencies of CPAs and upholding our profession's mission to protect the public interest. In recent years, SAS 70 has been used improperly. Many service organizations' marketing materials claimed they were SAS 70 certified or SAS 70 compliant, when there never was such a thing. In addition, many service organizations indicated that the SAS 70 audit examined non-financial subject matter, such as security, availability, processing integrity, privacy, or confidentiality, when it was never intended to. To alleviate these SAS 70 misunderstandings and to conform U.S. standards to international standards, the AICPA's Auditing Standards Board issued a new attestation standard that superseded SAS 70's guidance for service auditors. This new standard is Statement on Standards for Attestation Engagements number 16. An examination report issued in accordance with SSAE 16 is known as a SOC 1 report. This report is to be used only by auditors of user organizations and the management of user entities. SSAE 16 makes clear that the auditor is required to obtain the same level of evidence and assurance as did the former SAS 70 service auditor engagement. For examinations of controls on subject matter other than those relevant to a user entity's financial statements, the AICPA developed a new guide entitled Reporting on Controls at a Service Provider Relevant to Security, Availability, Processing integrity, confidentiality, or privacy. An examination report issued under this engagement would be known as a SOC 2 report. The same subject matter covered in a SOC 2 report is covered in a Trust Service Examination report. The difference between a SOC 2 and SOC 3 report is that the SOC 3 or Trust Service Examination report is shorter, less detailed, and is not a restricted use report. Because the SOC 3 report is a general use report, as compared to a SOC 1 or SOC 2 that are restricted use reports, service organizations can use the SOC 3 report in their marketing efforts. Specifically, SOC 3 reports offer service organizations a document they can use outside of their companies, with potential customers, for instance, to show they have appropriate controls in place to mitigate risks on the non-financial subject matters. So, what does this all mean? It means that SAS 70 audits for service organizations are a thing of the past, as SSAE 16 is effective for service auditors' reports for periods ending on or after June 15, 2011, with early application permitted. In addition, CPAs should consider recommending the new SOC 2 report to help service organizations demonstrate reliability and trust to current customers regarding security, availability, processing integrity, confidentiality, or privacy. The SOC 2 guidance was designed to fill the market void where SAS 70 may have been used incorrectly. Keep in mind, engagements performed resulting in the issuance of a SOC 1 and SOC 2 report are separate engagements. New authoritative attestation guides for SOC 1 and SOC 2 have been published and are available. Guidance for SOC 3 is covered in the AICPA Technical Practice Aids under Section 100, Trust Services Principles, Criteria, and Illustrations. I hope this gives you a general understanding of these three SOC reports and how each of them can be used. More information about them, including resources to help you market these services, all of which may now be performed, is available at aicpa.org/SOC. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Chris Halterman of Ernst & Young. I'm chair of the AICPA's Trust Data Integrity Task Force. I'm here today to introduce a new idea to you, which is the AICPA SOC2 report, which are reports on controls at a service organization relevant to security, availability, processing integrity, confidentiality, and privacy. This is a companion report to SSAE 16 reports, which are also known as AICPA SOC1 reports, which focus on internal control over financial reporting affected by service organizations. The AICPA SOC 2 reports, on the other hand, are intended for a much broader use and greater distribution. The uses of this report are intended to help meet user organizations, clients, vendor management, regulatory and compliance concerns, and also to help with corporate governance. These reports should help the service organization build confidence and trust in its controls and in its fundamental business processes. Look to the AICPA for this new guidance coming in early 2011. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Barry Malassa. I'm President and CEO of the AICPA. I'm very excited to give you a brief overview of a new initiative that was designed to address a marketplace need, assist CPAs with providing the services to meet that need, and help CPAs fulfill their public interest mission. Now, anytime you do a video on a technical topic, there's always some risk, but let me take a shot. As you know, the AICPA issues auditing and attestation standards, including those used by auditors of service organizations. Compliance with standards is a very important part of the AICPA's charge and is shared by every CPA. Cloud computing and outsourcing have grown tremendously in the business world over the past few years, and our auditing and attestation standards related to those areas needed to evolve accordingly. Auditing and attest standards and guidance have now adapted to the service provider environment, which has changed to one with different issues and performance measures other than those regarding financial information. First of all, SAS 70, which was often used, maybe not perfectly correct, was not designed to test non-financial controls related to security, availability, processing integrity, confidentiality, or privacy. Yet some service organizations indicated that their clients wanted some assurance over these non-financial controls. Moreover, reports from these engagements were sometimes used as marketing tools, even though that was not the design of the reports themselves. Also, some service organizations proclaimed to be SAS certified when there was in fact no such thing. So we took a look at those needs and created new guidance from what used to be the SAS 70 process so that the profession can accommodate the marketplace while ensuring the use of the proper standards. A new framework of 3 service organization control reports, or SOC or SOC reports, was developed to address the issue. The type of engagement and resulting reports are decided upon by the CPA and the client to ensure the standards are correctly used and applied, meeting our profession's public interest commitment. And the 3 available reports help service organizations demonstrate reliability and trust to current and potential customers. Mindful that SAS 70 had tremendous recognition and value, even if service organizations might not have been using them properly, we came up with a solution that helps bridge the transition between the old and new space. For example, the logo used for the set of these 3 SOC reports includes the phrase, formerly SAS 70 reports. Let me give you a quick description of each type of report so that you can see how the process will work. First, the AICPA's Auditing Standards Board has replaced the portion of SAS 70 that dealt with the audit or examination of financial controls at a service organization with Statement on Standards for Attestation Standards, or SSAE, number 16. SOC reports pertain to these SSAE 16 engagements and, like SAS 70, involve a service auditor issuing an opinion on a service organization's controls that pertain to the processing of financial information for user organizations. SOC 2 reports are entirely new. They address a service organization's need for very detailed information on controls related to subject matter other than controls over financial information, such as security, availability, and processing integrity of a system, or the confidentiality and privacy of information that is processed by a system. SOC 3 reports cover the same information as SOC 2 reports, but are a lot less detailed and are therefore available for public use. Service organizations may refer to these reports in marketing materials. A new seal, called SysTrust for Service Organizations, markets SOC 3 reports to users and potential customers. I also note that the part of SAS 70 that related to user auditors, auditors who use service organization audits, will become a new SAS under the AICPA's Auditing Standards Board's Clarity project, which will be completed shortly. The AICPA is developing resources to help members implement the new standards and the new reports. SOC reports represent another way for CPAs to enhance their service offerings, respond to the marketplace, and fulfill their public interest mission. It's a win-win-win scenario. Thank you very much.